So I'm Jacqui Ives, I'm 65, I'm from England, I'm British, born in Greenwich. Not that you probably needed to know that. Well, it's everything, isn't it? You can't do anything without a computer, can you? And it's handy to have one that you can transport around, even on my bike when I come here, which is very good with all your lovely equipment you've given me. I was doing things quite a lot because I was a bit nervous about, you know, I've got rusty on computer skills since I've sort of not been doing a kind of standard type job where you're hooked into systems and all that kind of thing. I'm now self-employed mostly as a yoga teacher, and I just found I was getting more and more sort of left behind. So more and more I wasn't really using the laptop and trying to do things on the phone, which as you get a bit older and your eyes go it's not a good idea really. So yeah, I was feeling a bit left behind in the world. For a short while I had some counselling sessions through you know, the Lambeth, I forgot what you call it, the mental health services anyway, because I, like a lot of people, took a bit of a dip during COVID.
Yeah, of course.
Actually the counselling didn't really work out with CBT, and it wasn't really what I needed. So me and the counsellor recognised that. But one of the things I had talked about quite a bit was this thing about, you know, emerging back into the world and feeling you weren't really part of it, and feeling increasingly, you know, a bit anxious and nervous about IT, and sort of lost the skills that I already had. And as Stephanie said when I phoned up, you know, it's the thing about everything's changing so quickly, and I suddenly realised I had a real sense of my age and ageing, and thinking, oh my God, is this it with life now? And this counsellor, before we, you know, finished the sessions, she looked up some local organisations, and she'd heard of you, and sent me your details. So that's how You've revolutionised my life. Well, it will be, and I know I'm not there yet because we haven't had that many sessions yet, and that's partly my fault because there's been things going on in my life. But I also know more of what I don't know now, but I feel more confident that I can get there. As long as you've got the time to give me enough sessions, because as I said when I first rang, I think I'll be quite a challenge. I had a laptop that was quite old, and I was thinking, well, it's probably part of my issue is because it's old and I need a new one, you know, and some techie people have said, oh, you probably, you know, need to get another one now. And when I first came, you know, I said, what first thing I want help with is buying a new laptop, and then Stephanie and Jim just got involved and said, well, actually the laptop's in pretty good condition, you know, there's no need for that, we can basically rebuild it, or whatever it is you did, you know, really revamped it, and which was amazing. That took a whole lot of pressure off me, financially and in every other way, so that was great. And now Stephanie's not letting me go too fast. we're putting the things on it that I need, whereas before I just used to feel these things used to appear, and I didn't really have any control over it, and I didn't know how to. It was a bit like the phone. I didn't know how to get rid of them and what things I needed and what I didn't. So it's good to learn about fully the whole process from like the beginning, as if you're a total beginner with computers, which I suppose to all intents and purposes I am in a way. You know, and I think that process, I hope, will help it stick in my head a bit more. Yes, I'm getting there. You know, sometimes I feel, you know, with electronic, they're a bit more in control of me than I am them. But I am getting more confident about it. Yeah, but as I say, it's more I can see a future where, as long as I kind of keep it up now and then, and that's the thing, is making yourself do it, isn't it? You know, I do feel hopefully I'll gain enough knowledge to know when things change, because they do all the time, that I'll at least have an idea of what to do, rather than have to wait till the next young person crosses my path.
Have you been satisfied with the service that you've received and the
Yes, so
support?
you can tell, can't you? Yeah, I got given cake today. I mean, who would be satisfied? Yeah, no, it's really helpful, because you feel a bit of an idiot, you know, and Stephanie makes it completely all right for me, and that's great. Yeah, it's lovely service, lovely manner, and I come from a social work background, so I know about things like that.